everybody, and welcome to Sunday. My goodness, this week really flew by for me. It seems like the older I get, quicker time goes. Our granddaughters are back in school, and so there's an element of missing the Thrifty Thursdays with our granddaughters. And so now we think about ball games in the fall and sports and all of those wonderful good things. Today's subject is very interesting for me, and I hope it is for you. And I wrote it down because I've been doing a lot of just soul searching. And you become who you entertain is the topic of today's title. Sounds really interesting, right? You become who you entertain. And we all entertain thoughts, and we all entertain people in different aspects of our life. Some of us entertain literally. We have an entertaining channel where we share with you our daily lives, and some of you entertain family and friends, and some of you find yourself very much alone today. And maybe you have a spouse that passed away, and your children are busy doing their things, and maybe you never even had children, but you're entertaining as well. What are you entertaining? Your thoughts. And your thoughts become reality. We are who we entertain. And that was a subject for me that I have really been focusing on, not just this week, but for quite a while. And what am I entertaining? Who am I entertaining? And what is the focus of my life? So now I've been focusing on entertaining in a wholesome way with all positivity. You know, you hear a lot of people say, misery loves company, and that's really true, because who you entertain is who you become. What a man thinketh in his heart, so he shall be. And I want to share with you just some fun things that I have been entertaining this week. So a couple weeks ago, I was looking up books, and I wondered, is there any Tessies that are authors? Is there any person with the name Tessie that writes books? Tessie wrote this book, and it's absolutely amazing. The House and Its Plan and Use by Tessie 𝐿. And it is so fascinating because she talks about entertaining and entertaining in your home and what a home environment can be for a person. The house and its environment. Everything in this book is talking about how to create your house, literally from the ground up, and what do you want your house to become. One thing fun about this subject is it doesn't matter what kind of house you have. It doesn't matter if you have an apartment or house or what you live in. It's how do you create your house? What do you want to entertain? What do you want your living environment to be like? So I took this book and I dug deep into it, and I am reading all about the different houses in the different places of this world, and the Dutch house in America, and the house in New Jersey, and providing work centers and storage space in your house and making your house absolutely amazing. Yeah, it is. And all of a sudden, I have renewed energy because I'm placing all of my thinking and energy towards creating positivity in my life. And it's been remarkable. I feel like I have more energy. I feel like I just have a grasp at everyday living, and it's not so drudgery, and it's not so, I gotta get this done, I gotta get that done. Slow living is kind of hard for me, but yet we can all learn to pace ourselves. Quote that I wrote down was, you always come back to where you came from. And that's a quote that is said often. You know, no matter what you do, you always go back to where you came from. Now, I don't necessarily think that's always true. There are people that can transform their lives if they came from a bad background. But yet, we are who we were when we were kindergarten kids and 5 years old, you know? We still have that element of the same. We have the same likes and dislikes. And for me, I'm the same as I was when I was 5 years old. I just have an older body now. But what did I entertain then? I loved gardening, and I loved pretending and being outside. All of these things I love. And as an older woman now, I am just reflecting all of the things that I wanted to do as a child. I can do it now. A hobby. And that was something that was really inspiring to me. You know, you're home, you think work, oh, the windows need washed, the floors need scrubbed, the dishes need washed, the bed needs made. It's a chore. But if you think of your home as a hobby, something you really enjoy, all of a sudden you're entertaining amazing ideas and thoughts, and you want to wake up each morning because there's always something to do. And that is something that has absolutely been transforming to me. At night, I have everything cleaned up, read up. Read up is Pennsylvania Dutch for cleaned up. I have everything read up, and then I have a list, and it's sitting on my kitchen counter. And when I wake up every morning, I have that list, and I check off the list as I get it done. And it's creating my house as my hobby, as a lifelong hobby, dream. And it's my dream is reality because it's my house. It's where I live every single day. Staying home is another one, is not very exciting. But the more I stay home, the more money I'm saving, and the more I'm really enjoying all of the things that I do. When I run around and I'm always busy, I can't stay home and enjoy my home. I'm not entertaining the thoughts of homemaking and being at home and creating a beautiful atmosphere, even just for myself. When I'm running around, I come home and I'm like, I gotta get this done, I gotta get that done, I gotta get everything done. And you know what? You're not entertaining calm, peaceful, happy thoughts. So what are you entertaining today? Have you become what you entertain? I had to go through my subscriber list because I went down through all of them. If it's not positive, if it doesn't make me feel better about life and about everything in this world, if it doesn't make me feel better, if it doesn't give me energy and it gives me encouragement, I unsubscribed, because there's no point in having that kind of dialect and hearing that, because if I'm trying to create a certain entertaining world that I'm in, I don't want to entertain other people by listening to stuff that's just nonsense or it's just not edifying. And so I got rid of 8 channels that at one time they were all about, you know, homesteading and fun things and learning, but now it's all become conspiracy. And the thing is this, conspiracy is all right in itself, but for me, I'm just saying for me, I can't deal with it, because for one thing is, if it happens, it happens. What are we going to do about it? And 2, you know, people have been saying this for so many years, and I know that times are bad. We don't need to be reminded of that, but we need to be reminded of what do we do when times are bad? Like positive, what do we do? Not just sitting there and reading newspaper headlines and all of this political stuff. What do we do? How do we do that when we don't have money? How do we do this in a positive way? And that's what I'm starting to really just entertain. And I find myself at peace. You are you and I am me. And what I entertain is, I want to entertain my home life in a fun, low budget, low cost way that just shows what I love. And that is my home life. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow. And what is something that you want to do in your life? What is something that is inspiring you? What is something that you want to entertain in your life? I'd love to hear it in the comments below.